Hi, hello everyone. This is Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel, Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I'm going to discuss about the various levels of examinations, subjective type as well as objective type. Today's video, very interesting video. So this is already on this topic. Already I have done two videos as a part 1, part 2. You can watch them. You can. This is final one on this topic. You can watch this also. This is mostly helpful to you for your better preparation, either subjective level as well as objective level. It's a very important and easiest topic, but the topic is lengthy. That's why I have discussed it in 3 parts. So easily can follow. I'm explaining very simple, easy tips and tricks. Very simple tips and very innovative tips I'm explaining, and explaining to you how can you remember the tips, how can you apply it for the various levels of examinations. Especially in objective level of examinations, you have to know the easy tips and tricks. Then only you can solve the more number of questions within less time. So then you can get the best and better ranks. That is most helpful to you. So all videos of my channel are most helpful to the students. So I'm getting the well-known response. So it is most happy to me. So I will upload more and more videos. That is for your benefit. Definitely can watch all those videos and support to me. Definitely it is most helpful to you. Damn sure, no doubt about it. Is it clear? Now we'll discuss what is the part 3 in this topic. The topic is simply binomial theorem. What is the topic is binomial theorem. In this video, binomial theorem, with only one amazing tip, I can crack the infinite series of binomial. Only one amazing tip, major tip, from that we can crack the whole infinite series of binomial theorem. Infinite series is very important. So in subjective level as well as objective level. So how can you follow the major tip? How can you solve the each and every question in simple way, easy way? So we'll start without delay. Are you ready? Yes. Look at that major tip for this infinite series. Expansion is in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus n. Already explained to you 1 minus x whole power n or 1 plus x whole power n. Here in this case n is positive integer, but here n is a negative integer. Maybe in place of n there will be rational number also. In integer, every integer is a rational number. Suppose 2 is there, 2 we can write 2 by 1. Rational number is in the form of p by q. If the index of this binomial is, the index means power is a negative index or rational number, the series becomes infinite series. So what is 1 minus x whole power minus n? Series becomes 1 plus nx plus n of n plus 1 by 2 factorial of x square plus next term n of n plus 1 of n plus 2 by 3 factorial of x cube and so on. We can observe that you can start with 1 n plus nx. Next two continuous numbers n of n plus 1 by, if there are two continuous numbers, by 2 factorial into x square. Similarly, plus third term, 3 continuous numbers n plus 1, n plus 2 by 3 factorial into power of x is 3 plus and so on. This is infinite series, means there is no end. And here majorly what is expansion you have to know first, and also when it is valid, that is also important. This expansion is valid when mod x is less than 1. Mod x is less than 1, also we can write x is lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Sometimes we ask when the expansion is valid. That's why when this infinite expansion is valid, you have to know. This is a major tip for infinite expansion. And from this we can get the substitution, like if n is equals to 1, by taking n is equals to 1, it becomes 1 minus x whole power minus 1. Now this series becomes what? In place of n taken as 1, 1 plus 1 into x, x plus 1 into 1 plus 1, 2. 2 by 2 factorial is 1, x square, like that. So by this we can collect by taking x is equals to, n is equals to 1, we can get this expansion. This is 1 minus x whole power minus 1. It is also infinite expansion. So it is in the form of 1 plus x square and so on. Somewhere else general term plus x power r plus and so on. Similarly, in place of n, if you choose the 2, what happened? If you choose the 2, it becomes 1 minus x whole power minus 2 left side right side 1 plus in place of n 2, 2 into x 3x plus 2 into 2 plus 1 3, 2 into 3 6, 6 by 2 factorial is 2, 6 by 2 is a 3, 3x square and so on. Here we can observe that simply 1 minus x whole power minus 1 we can start with 1, 2 into x power is here 1 but multiple is a 2, 1 extra. What is the next term? X square, the power of x is 2, multiple is 3, 1 extra. Similarly, what is general term? The power of x is r, then multiple is r plus 1 and plus 1 so on. These are substitution by this major tip, by the substitution of n value. Now similarly we can get these are the first three we have to know first. 1 minus x whole power minus 3 we can expand. We can get like this by the substitution there only 1 plus 3x plus 6x square plus so on. Somewhere as general term we can remember like this r plus 1 r plus 2 by 2 into x power r plus upon and so on, that is called as infinite expansion. This is general term. Same way in place of n there is a p by q. What happened? 1 minus p by q is known as rational number. 1 minus x whole power minus p by q becomes 1 plus p of x by q, 1p and x by q power is 1. Next two continuous numbers p of p plus q by 2 factorial and power of x by q is whole square. Like that you have to remember easily. Now next term, 3 continuous numbers. These are clearly AP series like a plus d, a plus 2d and so on. Like here p, p plus q, p plus 2q by there will be 3 terms 1, 2, 3 by 3 factorial and power of x by q is whole cube and so on. This is called as infinite expansion. You may give the signs may be changed. In place of minus you will give the plus here. All these series becomes alternative plus or minus. Like suppose if you take the 1 plus x whole power minus 1, here 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and so on will come. That is only difference here and there in case of plus or minus case. But what is a major tip you have to know first. By using this one infinite series we can crack within fraction of seconds. So within a few seconds we can get the series of infinity. And when it is valid also important. Is it clear how to know first of all this? This is major tip for infinite series. We can get that by the substitution. That's it. I will start the questions. Is question number 1. Quotient of x power 24 in the expansion is asking. What is asking? Quotient of x power 24 in the expansion of 1 plus 3x plus 6x square is asking. For this what you have to do? Simply for this solution. So what is the internally 1 plus 3x plus 6x square and so on infinity? 1 plus 3x plus 6x square and so on infinity. What is the expansion indirectly? This within the bracket expansion in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus 3. That is given. We can convert into 1 minus x whole power minus 3 and overall power 2 by 3. Yes, we can take the 2 by 3. 3 gets cancelled, it becomes 1 minus x whole power 2, 3 gets cancelled because minus 2. What is 1 minus x whole power minus 2 expansion? I given to you 1 plus 2x plus 3x square. Like 1 plus 2x plus 3x square. You know power of x is 1, here 2 will come. Power of x is 2, here 3 will come. What is asking? X power 24 means what? What is next up to? Somewhere else 24, x power 24 is there. Therefore that multiple is x power 24 multiple becomes 25. X power 24 plus so on. So indirectly what is the quotient of x power 24 is? What is the quotient of x power 24 is? Clearly 25. That is only is asking. So this is simple. First you have to know the expansion is what. Is it clear? So we have to compare this expansion is this one and again we can cancel out 3. Then we have 1 minus x whole power minus 2 expansion you know very well. That only I use here. But he is asking x power 24 quotient. If the power of x is 24, the multiple should be 1 extra, means 24 plus 1, 25. Now therefore clearly x power 24 multiple is, means quotient is 25. That's it. Now come to the question number 2. This expansion is given 3 minus 7x whole power minus 2 by 5. Valid if, when this expansion is valid, means he is asking range of x here. I have given the options also. To use those expansions compulsory you have to convert in the form of 1 minus or 1 plus. To reduce into 1, what is the there here? 3 is there. We can take 3 is common, that is 3 into with the power minus 2 by 3 coming up. Now next, what is left over? By taking 3 is common here, 1 minus 7x by 3 whole power minus 2 by 3, 2 by 5. Now don't worry about this common part. This is clearly in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus 2 by 3. In place of x, what is there? 7x by 3. When this expansion is valid, when x is lies between minus 1 to plus 1. When it is valid, he is asking. When it is valid, when x is lies between, in place of x, what is there? 7x by 3 is lies between minus 1 to plus 1. By taking the 3, 7 by 3, to become x, we have to multiply throughout by 3 by 7. Means it is minus 3 by 7 less than x less than plus 3 by 7. To get the x, we have to multiply by 3 by 7. So 3 by 7 into minus 1 minus 3 by 7, then x, and 3 by 7 into 1 3 by 7. Therefore, what is the formation? X is lies between minus 3 by 7 to 3 by 7. Therefore, which option is correct one? It is clearly third option. That's it. So, in these two questions, we can observe that how can I use an infinite series here when it is valued. Now, look at the next questions. Question number 3 is asking the sum of this infinite expansion given in the form of 1 minus 1 by 5 plus 1 into 4 by 5 into 10 minus 4, 1 into 4 into 7 by 5, 10, 15. There will be alternative plus or minus. Means not 1 with minus with plus, minus plus. This is called as alternative plus or minus. If there is alternative plus or minus, here plus will come here. But what is this expansion? You can compare with this general expansion. By this only you can get it. 1 minus x whole power minus p by q is in the form of 1 plus p of x by q plus p of p plus q by 2 factorial x by q whole square. First of all, you can reduce this is in this expansion form. To reduce into this expansion, so what you have to think, it will be in the form of starting with 1, then p, the power of x by q must be 1, and there will be two continuous terms, p of p plus q by, there will be 2 factorial compulsory, and power of x by q whole square. Like that, we have to convert either alternative plus or minus or all plus. For that, what you can do is see here, only one major step you have to write, 1 minus 1 by 5. I am writing 1 into 1 by 5. 1 into 1 by 5 is 1 by 5 only, plus next 1 into 4 by 5, 10 we can add 5 into 2. 5 into 2, that is 5 square will be here 5 into 1, 2. 1 into 2, 2 factorial. Next minus 1, 4, 7 by, here also we can add 5, 10 we can add 5 into 2, and 15 we can add 5 into 3. Like that, you have to split first of all. Afterwards, we can write one more step here, 1 minus 1 into 1 by 5 plus 1 into 4 by, and 1 into 2 is 2 factorial, already I written here. 1 by 5 square, I am writing 1 by 5 whole square with minus 1, 4, 7 by 5 into 5 into 5, 5 cube I can write 1 by 5 whole cube, and here 1 into 2 into 3, we can write 3 factorial, and 1 by 5 whole cube. Right. It is clearly in this expansion. You see it is in the form of 1 plus. In place of plus there is minus. If there is alternative plus or minus, here plus will come. That is only difference for the plus or minus and alternative. Otherwise all plus. We can compare with this expansion. It is clearly in this expansion. What is a p? Compare with that one. It should be in the form of, in place of plus, minus we can take plus 1 plus x whole power minus p by q. If you take, definitely you can get the solution of this expansion. Here you have to calculate what are the p, q and x. To find out p, q and x, what is a p, x by q quotient? Means 1 by 5 quotient is p. Therefore, where p is equals to 1. Q we can collect. How can you collect the q from this one? By the difference of p plus q to p. P plus q minus p is a q only. Means what? Difference of 1 into 4. 1, 4 difference. 4 minus 1 is 3. That is, you can take it as q. Yeah. 4 minus 1 is 3. And as well as x by q. What is x by q? This is x by q whole square, x by q whole cube. Means what? Indirectly x by q place is 1 by 5. X by q is 1 by 5. Don't take x is 1, q is a 5. It's not correct. X by q total value is 1 by 5. Then already q here, q is a 3, that is x by 3 is equals to 1 by 5, indirectly x is equals to 3 by 5. You know x value, pq value substitute here, that is only required answer, that is 1 plus 3 by 5, x is 3 by 5 power, p minus already there with 1 by 3. By the calculation of this is 5 LCM 5 plus 1 8, 8 by 5 whole power minus 1 by 3. To avoid this negative, this one we can take the interchanging, reciprocally can take, means 5 by 8 whole power minus or minus plus 1 by 3 will come. So we can make the simplification of this is like this, 5 power 1 by 3 by 8 we can get 2 cube whole power 1 by 3. 3 gets cancelled. Finally the answer is 5 power 1 by 3 by 2. Like this we can simplify this expansion. He is asking this infinite expansion, we have to convert into the what is standard expansion. That's it. Here now come to question number 4. It is given EAMCET 2015. In this question is given that if x is some infinite series, this infinite series denoted as x, is asking x power 4. X power 4 means take the power of 4 on both sides. Is it possible to take directly? Because this is infinite expansion. This is not at all possible to take the power on both sides to get the x power 4. That's why what you have to think. You have to think to use an infinite expansion of binomial. That is application of binomial. How can you use it? We'll see now. I have given the options also here. First of all, what is a given series in terms of x? In the letter x. And we can convert this in the same way. Here all are plus. If all are plus means sorry or minus only we can get. We can compare here. Already 1 is there. P in place of p there is a 3 by 1 factorial is 1 only. And in place of x by q 1 by 6 is there. Next 2 continuous numbers p plus q by 2 factorial. There will be 2 continuous numbers 3 into 7 by 2 factorial. The power of 1 by 6 is whole square. This is directly is in this form. No need to adjust, you only already reduced formula only has given. From this we have to collect what is a p. It is in the form of, I am writing for capital X here because already your x is given. I am using capital X minus p by q form it will be. In place of capital X what is there here? 1 by 6 and p is equals to 3. Q is difference of 7 and 3. 7 and 3 difference is 4. You know P is 3, Q is 4, X is 1 by 6. What about the X by Q? So our X by Q is 1 by 6. This is X by Q is 1 by 6. So already Q is 4. Capital X by 4 is 1 by 6. Capital X is 4 by 6 means 2 by 3. Now we can write this X is indirectly 1 minus capital X plus what we got? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 with whole power minus p by q. P is how much? P is 3, q is 4. Q by 4. Sorry. P is 3, q is 4. Right. We can replace p, q values and a capital X value. Why I have taken is capital X? Because already given X in the question. If you take this is also small x, there is a chance to get the confusion for both of them. That's why I have taken some capital X. 1 minus 2 by 3 in place of capital X, 2 by 3 we got, how it is well from this one. And p value is 3, q value is 4, this is 1 minus 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 4. By the simplification of this is, LCM is 3, 3 minus 2, 1, 1 by 3 whole power minus 3 by 4. So by take the 3 is a numerator, this becomes 3 power minus 1, minus 1 minus plus 1. 3 power 3 by 4 you can get. Right. So what is x value got? 3 power 3 by 4. To get the x power 4, take the power 4 on both sides. Take the power 4 on both sides, the 4 gets cancelled, becomes 3 cube. 3 cube value is simply 27. Now what is x power 4 value? What he is asking? X power 4 value is 27. Which option? This is clearly third option. That's it. We can compare the standard expansion. We have to collect what are the x, p, q values and substitute in that. That's it. Right. Is it clear? So once again you can check it. If you have any doubts, please make a comment. Definitely I will rectify your doubt. Clear? The question number 5, which is given EAMCET 2014. In this question, if a plus bx whole power minus 3, one expansion is given, is in the form of 1 by 27 plus 1 by 3 of x plus so on. In this equation, there will be AB values. He is asking the order pair of AB, means you have to find out AB values indirectly. To find out AB values, what this form tell me? It is in the form of A plus BX, but in these expansions, there is no A in first term. What is the first term is? Only 1. First we can reduce, that is a 1. For this solution, in left side, A plus BX whole power minus 3. I am writing the question once again, 1 by 27 plus 1 by 3 of xn plus so on. To reduce into 1 here, take the A is common. By taking the A is common, it becomes A power with minus 3. That is A power minus 3 of, here 1 will be left over, plus we taking the A is common here, this becomes Bx by A whole power minus 3. This is 1 by 27 plus 1 by 3 of x plus and so on. Now it is in the form of 1 plus x whole power minus 3. I have given to you 1 minus x whole power minus 3. All plus will come. But in case of 1 plus, it will be alternative plus or minus. Already I told you for previous question. In place of x, what is there? Bx by A minus 3 is there. According to that expansion, this is, shall I write 1 by A cube? 1 by A cube of 1 plus, in place of my plus we can write minus 3x. 3 in place of x, what is there? Bx by A. Next term we can write actually, but I am not writing because we can concentrate on AB values. To find out AB values, 2 terms are enough. What about right side expansion? 27, 1 by 27 plus 1 by 3x and so on. Now we can compare the two sides. Again we can expand here 1 by A cube into 1 into 1 by A cube is 1 by A cube minus 3b by A cube into A power 4 into x plus and so on is equals 1 by 27 plus 1 by 3x and so on. Compare the A first term. What is the first term here? 1 by A cube is compared with 1 by 27. Therefore, by comparing what happened? 1 by A cube is equals to 1 by 27. Indirectly, A cube is equals to 27. 27 we can write 3 cube means A cube is equals to 3 cube. Therefore, A value is 100% 3. We got the A is equals to 3. A is equal to 3, which option? A is equals to 3 is there in 3 options except this one, means it is not at all correct one. You have to find out compulsory B also because there is a repetition in the options. To find out the B, what is the next term we have to compare? What is the next term? Yes, x quotient here minus 3b by A power 4 here 1 by 3. Therefore, minus 3b by A power 4, already A is a 3, 3 power 4 means 81 into 3b by 3 power 4 is 81 with minus is equals to right side 1 by 3. So, by the cancellation of this is we can get the 3 27s, 3 9s. So, B we can get minus 9 by the calculation and simplification. We can get the A value is a 3, B value is minus 9. Clearly which option? It is clearly fourth option. So, like that we have to find out some unknown values also. Here is asking some unknown values AB. By the given expansion you can get it. Is given the answer 2014. Clear? Now the next question is given in MCET 2016. Actually all these infinite series questions in subject wise long answer type questions. But in objective wise you have to use a tips and tricks, then only you can get the solution within fraction of seconds. In subject wise these are the long answer type questions. If you do that process it becomes too lengthy. It's very very important for subject 2 also. So first you are concentrating here objective type, that is why. So because of I'm majorly taking care on object 2, then we will discuss about the subject 2 also. But what I am simplifying, all these are helpful for subject 2 also. So right, for this question he is asking the summation of this infinite expansion. To this to get this infinite expansion, is it in the form of this and that? We have to check it. So yeah, there will be, yes, we can concentrate on this expansion. So what is the first term is starting with 1 is there. Next p into x by q by actually here 1 factor we can write p into p plus q by 2 factor. Is it in the form directly? It is not directly in that form. We have to reduce in that form. Then only we can simplify this one. To simplify this one, I'm reducing like this, 1 plus 2, 3, if I take inside of this bracket, 3 into 8, 24, 1 by 24, 2 by 1 factor also we can write. Next, shall I write 2 into 5 as it is, by 3 we can write 1 into 3, and 6 we can write 3 into 2 with 1 by 8 whole square, and so on. Now next, 1 plus 2 by 1 factorial of 1 by 24 plus 2 into 5 by 1 into 2. 1 into 2 we can do 2 factorial. Here 3 into 3, 3 square. If you take the 3 square internal part of 1 by 8 under square, it becomes 1 by 3 into 8 whole square. No, 8 square and 3 square. Right, like that you have to write this. What is next? 1 plus 2 by 1 factorial of 1 by 24 plus 2 into 5 by 2 factorial of 1 by 24 whole square. Right. This is clearly in this expansion. 1 plus in place of P there is 2. In place of P plus Q there is 5. P plus Q is 5 means difference of these two is 5 minus 2 is 3 is a Q value. And in place of X by Q, what is there? 1 by 24. That is we have to calculate. Now it is in the form of, according to this expansion, 1 minus X whole power minus P by Q. What are the P, Q, X values have to calculate? Where P, what is the P value here? P is to write Q, difference of 5 and 2, 3. Q is a 3 and X by Q is 1 by 24. Already Q is a 3 means what? X is equals to Q by 24 means 3 by 24 is 1 by 8. Now X is 1 by 8, we can use it. 1 minus 1 by 8 whole power P by Q means minus 2 by 3. By the LCM here, 8 minus 1, 7. 7 by 8 whole power minus 2 by 3. To avoid this minus, it will be interchanged. I said already 8 by 7 whole power 2 by 3 now. This one shall I write? 8 is 2 whole power 2 by 3. Down 7 square whole power 1 by 3. Now 2 cube is 8. Sorry, yeah, already 8 only had written 2 cube. 3 gets cancelled. What is left over? 2 power 4. 2 power 2. What is left over? 2 square. 2 square is 4 divided by 7 square is 49. What this is? 1 by 3 we can write cube root. Okay. Now this is 4 by cube root of 49. Which option? Yes, clearly 100% first option. So you have to calculate what are the P, Q, X majorly, then compare with this expansion or those expansions. What is that form that we can use simply? Clear? Now we'll do some more. Come to the question number 7, which is given mains 2019. Last it has given. Is given that clearly very simple question compared to previous questions. Very easy question here. First of all, what is the question I'm reading out? The coefficient of t power 4 in the expansion 1 minus t power 6 by 1 minus 2 whole power 3. From this expansion, we can collect t power 4 coefficients. T power 4 coefficient. For that, I have given options also. So for this one, simplify the given expansion is like this. 1 minus t power 6 by 1 minus t whole power 3. Shall I rewrite like this? 1 minus t power 6 whole power 3 by 1 minus t whole cube. Again, one more step I am writing. First of all, 1 minus t power 6 whole power 3 by, sorry, this by we can write 1 by already is there. 1 by 1 minus t whole power 3 we can write 1 minus t whole power minus 3. You know clearly this is in the form of 1 minus x whole power n expansion already I given in previous videos. 1 minus x whole power n expansion is, we can use alternative plus or minus 1 minus x plus x square, sorry here 3c1. This is not infinite expansion, it is n is integer here. If n is 3, 1 minus nc1x plus nc2x square and so on minus nc3x cube plus and so on. This is not infinite expansion because 3 is a positive integer. So he is asking you have to concentrate on the question also. He is asking the T power 4 coefficient. T power 4 coefficient is there in which in this product we have to recognize. First you can expand this product. First expansion is in this form 1 minus n in place of n 3c1 x in place of x, there is t power 6. We can observe that here x square powers are rising. Already t power 6 is there. Next time t power 12 and so on will come. But what we want only t power 4 coefficient. Higher powers we don't want. That's why you can stop here. We can concentrate on next expansion. It is in the form of 1 minus x whole power minus 3. But in place of x, what is there? T is there. We can come to this one. First term is 1 plus second term is 3 into in place of x, what is there? T plus third term is 6 x square. So I have given to you general term. Suppose you want the x square, r plus we can take it as 2. 2 plus 1, 3, 2 plus 2, 4, 3 4 12, 12 by 2, 6, like that you can collect. In place of x, what you can take here? In place of x, what is there? T is there, t square. Right. Next, what is next term? In place of the x t cube you want, in place of r you can take 3. 3 plus 1, 4, 3 plus 2, 5 by 2. That is 10 plus 10x cube plus, sorry, I am writing t, we have to write not x because the question in the question t term is there. Next, same way, we can come to the next one, next term. We can take in place of r, we can take next 4. That is 4 plus 1, 5, 4 plus 2, 6 by 2, 2 threes. That is 15. T power 4 plus and so on. No need to write all terms. What you want, that there we can stop. We want t power 4 coefficient in this product. You know, 1 is there, 1 into where is the t power 4 term? Yes, here 1 into 15 t power 4. 1 into 15 is 15. Therefore, what is t power 4 quotient is 1 into 15 is 15. Remaining terms you don't want because of in the remaining terms there is no t power 4. Now, what is the coefficient of t power 4 in this product? Clearly 15. Is it clear? Just have to compare with that expansion. Here two types of expansions are there. 1 minus x whole power n when n is an integer and 1 minus x whole power minus 3 when n is negative integer. Those you have to expand, compare with the given that, and in place of the x there is t is there, you have to concentrate that also. So that is only quotient of t power 4 in this expansion. What is that option? Yes, it is clearly third option. Right? It is given that means 2019. Clear? Right. So till now I discussed about the infinite series. How can you crack within few seconds with easy tips and tricks I explained to you. I did some previous mains as well as MSET questions, some general questions also are given to you. How can you crack the infinite series of binomial expansion? You have to know from those questions. That is final part, it will be closed actually, but sometimes you may go ask the applications of binomial expansion, applications of binomial theorem. So how can you use it? I will do few of the questions that is actually not there in the syllabus, but you may go. So we will go the application may give in any angle you may go. The application of binomial theorem, how can you use some type of questions? We will discuss already. These models is given in previous mains and MSET also. I have given what are the major applications of binomial theorem. You have to know first of all. Suppose if we ask the one of the question like this, the fractional part of 2 power 4n, the fractional part of 2 power 4n divided by 15 if we ask. So how can you find out? To find out this is 2 power 4n, we don't know what is n. So he has given 2 power 4n by 15, fractional part is asking what is the n, we don't know. We cannot take the n as anything, just you have to use a binomial expansion. To use a binomial expansion to collect the fractional part of such type of fraction, what you have to do? First you have to concentrate on the denominator. What is denominator in this question? 15 is there. In the numerator, for what value of the this one n or whatever may be, this is nearer to 15, we have to reduce. Here 2 power 4n is there. 2 power 4n, shall I write 2 power 4 whole power n? Why it is 2 power 4 only? Because 2 power 4 is 16. 16 is nearer to 15. Like that you have to reduce this power numerator part. Then we can use a binomial expansion of it is. That one we will calculate on these questions. 4 power 2 power 4n by 15, we can rewrite first 2 power 4 whole power n by 15 as it is. 2 power 4 is 16 power n divided by 15. Now 16 we can write is in the form of 1 plus 15, right? 1 plus 15 is clearly 16 whole power n divided by 15. Now we can use the binomial expansion is in the form of 1 plus x whole power n. Already I used it, but for your convenient purpose, I have written once again here. 1 plus x whole power n binomial expansion is 1 plus nc1x plus nc2x square. This is not infinite expansion, here n is positive integer. 1 plus nc1x plus nc2x square and so on. What is the last term? nc and x power n will be. So this is in that form or not? In place of n is only there, but in place of the x there is 15. We can expand it is. Like that we can use the application. Application means uses of binomial theorem. So you won't mention use of binomial theorem so and so, but according to the given question we can use it. So 1 plus 15 whole power n we can write according to that formula. 1 plus nc1 into x is 15 plus nc2 into x square is 15 square and so on. What is the last one? ncn into 15 power n whole divided by 15 is there here. Now by the separation of all these terms, what is first term? 1 by 15, right? From the next term onwards, we can observe that here 15 is there, 15 square is there, 15 cube will be somewhere else, 15 power n is there. From all these terms, at least 115 is common. That one you can taken out, and remaining part is taken as some x. No need to write all divided by this 15. 15 cancel. What is left over? 1 by 15 plus some x. Here x part is integer part. What is a fractional part? What is a fractional part here? 1 by 15. That is only a required solution. What is asked the fractional part of this is? Just you have to concentrate what is the denominator. Reduce the numerator in nearer to the denominator value. Then we can use a binomial expansion. Is it clear? This is, I will do the fractional part of so and so fraction in words you may go. Sometimes you may go the fractional part, instead of fractional part you have to use this symbol. This is called as fractional part. This flower brackets indicates fractional parts, indicates fractional part. You will mention like this also. Question number 2, if I am giving as 1 to in applications of binomial theorem. If this bracket indicates fractional part of x, then this is means what indirectly is asking the fractional part of this value. I will go, this is for your work, try to do it. Just only one step I will do. 8 is there, here 5 power 200 is there. 5 power 200 shall I write as 5 square whole power 100 by 8. Why I am writing 5 square? 5 square is 25. 8, 25 we can write. 1 plus 24. 24 is multiples of 8. Here 50, like 15. Now we can write one more step. 5 square is 25. 25 can write 1 plus 24 whole power 100 by 8. Easily can understand what is the fractional part of this is bracket. This bracket indicates fractional part of x. Just I have done 2 steps. We can calculate, and what is the answer we can mention in the comment box. So is it clear? Just this is for your work. Again I have done 2 or 3 steps. You have to simplify like that for required result. For required denominator value, we can reduce the numerator like. Okay. Till now I discussed about the infinite series of binomial expansion, what you can do, as well as I explained to you 2 of the questions about the applications of binomial theorem. Now we will come to the next question. The value of fractional part of This is, I said to you, this is called a fractional part of 3 power 2003 by 28 is given. Already I said about how can you reduce this fractional part. What is the denominator? You have to concentrate here. Denominator is 28. The 3 power 2003 we can write nearly equals to 28. 3 is already there. For 3 power of something is nearly 28. For which value? Yes. 3 power 3. 3 cube is 27 is nearer to 28. To reduce into this is 3 power 3. But 2003 is not multiple of 3. That's why we can adjust one step here. 3 power 2003 shall write 3 square into 3 power 2001. This 28 is as it is. This is the bracket for fractional part. Now 3 square is 9. 9 by 28. 3 power 2001 I am writing 3 cube whole power 3 into 3 power 3 2001 divided by 3 means 3 6 18 2 0 3 6 18 2 1 3 7 21. Like that we have to reduce first. Right, next step. 9 by 28 3 cube is 27. 27 power 667. Okay, 27 is needed to 28. 27, how can you write in terms of 28? We can write 27 as 28 with minus 1 power 667 within the flower bracket, right? You know, to use these expansions, 1 plus x or 1 minus x, 1 should be first. To reduce the 1 is first here, and take the minus is common. Minus power 667. 667 is even number or odd number? This is clearly odd number. The minus 1 power odd number is there, minus will come. That is minus 9 by 28 will be here. Now it becomes 1 minus 28 power 667. Right, now it is clearly 100% in the form of 1 minus x whole power. Expand the 2 or 3 terms, that's enough. No need to expand all the terms. Minus 9 by 28 as it is now. According to this expansion, 1 minus nc1, that is 667c1, n is this thing, into x is 28, right, plus 667c2, 28 whole square with minus and so on, right. Afterwards, we can multiply with this is minus 9 by 28 plus 9 by 27 with 667 c1 28. Here this becomes plus, this becomes plus, this becomes next minus 667 c2 28 whole square plus and so on. You know, among all these there is 128 is common, you can take it out, that is divided by 28, it will be integer part. Then what is left over? Minus 9 by 27, you can think this is fractional part. But fractional part is always positive, it's not at all negative. So to become it is a negative fraction, what you can do? That too we want 28 also. Minus 9 shall I write 19 minus 28 by 28, right. 19 minus 28 is minus 9. Next, from among all these we can take 28 is common. 28 cancel, some x will be left over here. Some x, something will be there, I am not writing all. After taking the 28 is common, in every term at least there is 28, 128 is there. After taking it, it will be cancelled, some x result will be there. Now I can make the separation of these two. 19 by 28 is 19 by 28 with the minus 28 by 28 is minus 1, some plus x. Now what is there? Fractional part of 19 by 28 here plus, this is x minus 1 we can write. You know, x is integer, minus 1 is 100% integer, this is clearly integer. Among this summation, what is the fractional part? The fractional part is 19 by 28, that is on our required result. Okay, here we have to calculate the to calculate the fractional part, you have to make some adjustments. This is the applications of binomial theorem. These are the various points I discussed in the binomial theorem as part 1, part 2, part 3. So it is lengthy topics are discussed as 3 parts. 2 parts already links are there in the description. You can watch them along with this one. It is a very important subject wise as well as object wise. Hope so you followed this video very well. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you can please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to watch my all videos. Those are mostly helpful to you for your better progress. I'm not discussing only 2-3 points in one video. I'm not discussing like that. I'm giving the most of the did most of the questions, more number of points, all levels of the models I'm covering, whatever may be topic, along with the previous years of mains and MSET also. This is binomial theorem is one of the major topic. It is applicable to all levels of examinations like NDA, like MSET, mains, and subject to wise also it is mostly important chapter. Don't forget to do this chapter. I agree with that. This is lengthy, but you have to do. That is compulsory. Without doing, cannot get anything. But in case of the objective topic, you have to use tips and tricks. What are the tips and tricks I have given totally about this topic? So that is most helpful to you. So we'll meet in discuss us with new topic in new video. Till then, take care. Bye.